Welcome to this training session on the Nile Control Center. In this video, we'll explore key features of the Nile Portal, including Nile Dashboard, various tiles on the Nile Dashboard, alerts, and audit trails. Let's talk about how we measured the performance guarantee of the Nile Service Block, or NSB, using three key metrics: availability, capacity, and coverage. First, availability. This tells us whether traffic is consistently flowing through the NSB. It includes both wired and wireless network elements, and we aim for a 99.95% uptime, measured on a per-building basis. So essentially, the network should always be there when users need it. Next, capacity. This is all about whether the network can handle everything that's thrown at it: users, IoT devices, applications, all while keeping latency in check. To ensure this, sensors are constantly scanning the environment to make sure the deployment is meeting the required performance levels. And finally, Nile monitors network coverage. We aim to ensure every user and device receives a strong, reliable wireless signal suitable for voice and video. To measure this, we track good minutes, or the periods when sensors detect strong signal quality. Coverage is then calculated as the percentage of good minutes over the total monitored time. Together, these three metrics, availability, capacity, and coverage, form the foundation of the SLA we deliver with every Nile deployment. Now, let's take a closer look at the Infrastructure tab in the Nile Control Center. This tab gives us deep visibility into both the physical and virtual components of the customer's network. It plays a crucial role in monitoring the overall health and performance of key infrastructure elements. You'll see metrics related to internet connectivity, DHCP, DNS, Wi-Fi, air quality index, and radius servers, all of which are critical on the customer side. These indicators help us assess how well the network is functioning at the access and authentication layers. What's powerful here is that this data isn't just a snapshot, it's continuously collected through on-site sensors, ensuring that any deviation or issue is detected in near real time. For example, if there's a problem with DHCP lease distribution or radius authentication, it will immediately show up here, allowing teams to proactively troubleshoot and resolve issues before they impact end users. In short, the Infrastructure tab is designed to be the frontline dashboard for maintaining network health, highlighting exactly where attention is needed so we can keep both wired and wireless services running smoothly. Now, let's dive into the infrastructure tile of the Nile Control Center for the selected site, Burr Lab, First Floor Lab. As we click into the infrastructure section, we get a clear, real-time view of key network services that impact performance at the customer end. This includes internet, DHCP, DNS, Wi-Fi, air quality, and radius. At a glance, we can see that most components are healthy, but radius is currently showing issues, flagged by a red alert indicating ongoing incidents. Just below, we get a detailed list of each infrastructure component. Here we can see DNS servers like 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4, the lab DHCP server with IP1 0.129.1.116, and the general internet connection for the BLR lab. Each component is monitored for availability and user experience, and as seen here, they're currently marked green, indicating stable performance. To the right, we have the events section, which logs any past or ongoing incidents. For example, on December 9th, we can see a brief DNS server outage with 8.8.8.8, a temporary dip in Wi-Fi air quality on the first floor, and an issue with the DHCP server that resolved quickly. These insights help operations teams act fast and stay ahead of problems before they affect end users. Below that, we see the performance graph, where blue indicates stable service and red would highlight any poor user experience. The availability chart confirms that, aside from minor events, the infrastructure has remained consistently reliable. Lastly, the floor section at the bottom confirms the status of services per floor. In this case, the first floor has healthy Wi-Fi, AQI, internet, DNS, and DHCP, but no active radius connection, aligning with what we saw earlier. So, in summary, this tab gives you a comprehensive health check of the customer-side infrastructure with actionable data that's easy to monitor and respond to in real time. Now, let's review the DNS view within the Infrastructure tab. In this view, we see two monitored DNS servers, 192.1 x.x, which appears to be a local DNS server, and 8.8.8.8, a public DNS service provided by Google. Both servers display green status indicators, signifying full availability and stable performance. To the right, we can examine the performance graph for 8.8.8.8, which confirms consistent uptime and reliable operation over time. At the bottom, under the floors section, DNS services are confirmed as active and healthy for both the main floor and the basement, ensuring reliable name resolution across the site. The Applications tile in the Nile Control Center provides a comprehensive view of all key applications in the environment, such as Google, GCP, Gmail, Office 365, Zoom, and others. Each application is monitored using two indicators: availability and experience. Green status across both confirms that services are functioning as expected. Now, let's say we want to check if there have been any recent issues. We can simply click on the app. For example, here we've clicked on Google. Instantly, we get a detailed timeline view. And here's an interesting find. At 9:46 a.m., there was a brief 1-minute issue reported with Google. The performance graph shows a minor dip, but availability remained unaffected. So even if it's just a short blip, Nile picks it up and logs it right here, giving us full visibility into both current and historical behavior of the application. This makes it super easy for admins to proactively monitor and troubleshoot, all in one place. Let's move on to the Devices page, your go-to view for real-time visibility into all connected clients at a specific site. Here we can see a filtered list showing only wireless devices, giving us clarity on who's connected, from where, and how. We have to hide the MAC addresses and IPs for security reasons. Now, for each device, we get detailed insights like the connection status, user or device name, location, device type, and the connection band, whether it's 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz. You'll also notice IP addresses, MAC addresses, and any errors associated with the connection. In this case, everything looks clean with no error across the board. Whether it's an Apple MacBook, an LG appliance, or a Windows laptop, this dashboard provides all the necessary insights to effectively monitor or troubleshoot the end-user experience. A more in-depth walkthrough of this page is covered in a later video. This is the infrastructure page within the Nile Control Center. It provides comprehensive visibility into network infrastructure, equipping IT administrators and support teams with the tools needed to monitor and troubleshoot their environment. In the screenshot above, the DNS, Internet, and Radius tiles are highlighted in green, indicating that they are fully operational with no incidents or alerts in the past 2 hours. The DHCP server labeled BLR Office Lab DHCP is marked in red, signaling an issue that requires attention. Once you click on the highlighted red DHCP server in the list, more information about the incident will be displayed. On a single page, detailed information about the DHCP server's availability and performance will be displayed in minute-by-minute intervals for the time frame we have chosen. As a network administrator, this provides us with greater visibility into the availability and performance of the DHCP server, enabling us to monitor and troubleshoot effectively. Similarly, you can view the availability of the other mentioned infrastructure servers like DNS, Radius, and Internet reachability. In the above screenshot, it shows the DNS server is available on the mentioned timeframe, hence it is highlighted with green color, and the performance of the DNS transactions is also highlighted. Before exploring the features of Nile DHCP, it's important to understand what the service provides. Nile DHCP is a cloud-delivered dynamic host configuration protocol, DHCP, offering that is part of the broader Nile Access Service platform. It is designed to automate and simplify IP address allocation for all connected devices across wired and wireless networks in enterprise, campus, and multi-site environments. Key benefits include cloud-native delivery, enhanced simplicity, built-in security and reliability, automated operations, and centralized visibility and control. Clicking on the Nile DHCP tile displays the configured subnets, the corresponding site or segment mappings, the utilization percentage of each subnet, and details about the remaining available IP addresses. For more detailed information about a configured subnet, simply click on it to access granular data. It includes details such as the device IP address, MAC address, and lease information. This section also displays the availability of the Nile Cloud DHCP service on a per-minute basis, along with performance metrics for DHCP transactions. Alerts in the Nile Control Center represent notifications raised automatically by Nile's continuous monitoring system when it detects unfavorable or problematic conditions within the network. These alerts provide real-time awareness about the issues. When a bad or abnormal condition is detected, it triggers alerts, and this helps to notify IT administrators promptly about issues requiring attention. Alerts cover different categories as below. Nile Service Alerts, performance guarantees such as availability, capacity, and coverage. Infrastructure Alerts, Security Alerts, Application-related alerts, Customer infrastructure alerts related to DHCP, Radius, and DNS servers. To view alerts in the Nile Control Center, log in and click on the Alerts section, as highlighted in the screenshot above. This provides a detailed view of all active and historical alerts. You can filter alerts by site using the GeoFilter option for more targeted visibility. For a quick overview, click the triangle icon with an exclamation mark located in the top right corner of any screen within the Nile Control Center. Here are some examples of various alert types. Each alert includes the following details. Timestamp indicates when the alert was triggered. Alert type specifies the category of the alert. Status shows whether the alert is currently open or has been resolved. Alert details provides a description with additional context and information. You can click on more details for every alert to get more actionable insights into each of the alerts. The Audit Trail feature in the Nile Control Center provides a detailed record of changes and actions performed by administrative users. It enables IT teams to track and review all configuration updates and operational activities for accountability and transparency. To access the Audit Trail, navigate to Alerts and then select Audit Trail from the menu. The Audit Trail section provides detailed information to help track and understand changes made within the Nile Control Center. Timestamp when the change was made. Users or administrator email information who performed the change. User IP address of the user from which the Shania was initiated. Action type, information about the action type performed by the user. Action, this is highlighted either with green or red color. Green highlighting the action type was successful, and red denoting the action type performed did not go through. The Network Summary page in the Nile Control Center provides an aggregated view of key network metrics across all managed sites. It offers a convenient way to monitor overall network health and analyze usage patterns across both wired and wireless segments. To access the Network Summary, log in to the Nile Control Center and click on Network Summary, as shown in the screenshot above. For a more targeted view of network statistics, the Network Summary page provides flexible filtering and customization options, allowing you to focus on the metrics that matter most to your environment. SSID, segments, wired, wireless, both wired and wireless, sites, building, timeline. To get the most out of the filters, select the desired site or building, set the time range to last day, and click on wireless. This instantly displays a summary of wireless network activity for that site over the past 24 hours, providing quick, focused insight into the data that matters most. Scrolling down the page provides a snapshot of network activity, including daily counts of unique users and devices, upload and download traffic, and total data usage. It also highlights the top users, devices, services, wired and wireless, manufacturers, operating systems, device types, and the most frequently used applications and protocols. Together, these insights offer comprehensive visibility into network performance and usage through the Nile Control Center's summary interface. Thank you for joining this training session on the Nile Control Center. We hope you found the walkthrough of the Nile Portal's features helpful. For more information, please refer to docs.nilesecure.com. Thank you.